Yo, what's going on, guys? Face Rainbow here. I think I try out this live stream stuff on my iPhone, and it seems to be going okay. So we're gonna try it out today. Not too a whole lot, or not a whole lot, I should say, is going on. Um, I figured I'd try this out and see how I like it. And so far, I do. So I figured I'd try and do this more often, like me doing some live streams more often on this channel. Not like gaming live streams. More like just come and chill kind of thing. So I figured we'd do that today. So right now I'm cooking some pierogies. I'll show you guys in a minute there once I flip them. This pan's so sketchy. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, so today, I don't know. I just wanted to do some live streams. Anyways, some things I'd like to discuss with you guys. The reason why I haven't been making like a whole lot of riding videos is because, you know, now that my dad's got a brand new ATV, for you guys that don't know what ATV he has, it's a 2008 Can-Am 650 Max. Yeah, so he's been tinkering with that. Apparently, he just installed a couple light bars and LED lights on it. So in the front, where the front light is, it glows red because that's the color he chose, I guess. I don't know. And apparently he has another light bar that he also installed. It's just like a normal LED light. It's nothing fancy. It's just you turn on. It's like all whitish and that kind of light. So I'm pretty sure he installed that as well. But anyways, the story is he got a new quad, and as of this weekend, not this weekend coming up, he's got a poke run to go to, and then the weekend after, the following weekend, he's also got another one. So I'd say in about 3 weeks, I'm gonna be heading back out there. But in about 3-4 weeks, I'm not too sure. Depending on how the weather is, I'm really hoping it'll be really good weather because last couple of years it's been really good. And the snow, we've been getting some really good weather. We're supposed to go up to like almost plus 30 in the following week there. I'm just explaining some stuff there, Aiden, about what's going on for the next few weeks, and I'm also cooking something which I'll be showing you guys in a few minutes. So basically what's going on, guys, is like I said, the weather, if the weather keeps it up the way it is, we got a little bit of rain, and then plus it's supposed to go up like to plus 30 this week, apparently. I'll be able to go fishing with my family, and I'm going to be fishing with my family. Me and my uncle are going to go get some groceries and some food. We're not going to be buying a whole lot. We're just going to buy maybe $100 worth of food. Not even. And then we're going to go out and have some fun and be like a little family reunion kind of thing. So anyways, so that's what's going to be going on hopefully there soon, depending on the weather. I went camping a few years ago. I think it was last year, I'm pretty sure. I went to a camping with King Liam, and it was good. The camping portion, and and the fun. It was all good. The only problem we had is at nighttime we sleep, and then it'd be downpouring on us. So, and then I guess my stepmother, King Liam's mother, I should say, she said screw it, and we wanted to go home, so we all threw ourselves in the car and we headed back for home, and then that was hell getting back. Couldn't see nothing. Anyways, long story short, I got a camping trip to go to in a few weeks, and there's just been a lot going on, work and that, and it's been weather. The weather's been so. and haven't been really good out riding. And unfortunately, I won't be doing anything on the 125 Orion anymore because this thing's becoming a piece of shit. And I'm gonna be selling it to my cousin or someone off the streets, or just Kijiji, whatever. The problem with it is for some reason it's getting too much gas. So I don't know if the jets have to be set. Okay, so Malim just said my cousin doesn't want to buy it anymore, so I guess we're just gonna put it on Kijiji. But the issues with the bike is it's getting too much gas. Apparently, I don't know if it's getting too much gas. The timing has to be set on it. It doesn't want to start because one, it just doesn't want to get sparked, and two, the CDI box is shot. So I mean, the bike's in really good shape, but there is some parts of the fender is cracked. That's it. So you know, no, Liam, I do agree. Dawson's not ready for a two-stroke, and if you were to give him your RM80, which he doesn't have anymore, guys, he finally sold it for. I don't know. We've been trying to sell it forever, and he finally did it. But anyways, he yeah. So if you were to get Dawson the RM80, man, he'd be in the trees. So I no. Like my Orion would be perfect for him. If he thinks he's getting a Banshee, a Warrior, whatever, he's got sadly mistaken. But I'll be very shocked if Evan even got him one. But anyways, so like I said, no spark. There's no spark. CDI box is shot. So I am not. I mean, if I have to put a little bit of money into it, which I'm going to probably have to before I sell it, I will. But the main thing I gotta do is get my quad runner back in shape and on its feet again. What happened to it? And the reason why there's not that many, it's, yeah, that's yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Hmm. Yeah, but it's probably got the same amount of power as the Armady. But no, he's not ready, Liam. Don't. If that was my child, man, I wouldn't put him on that. No. But anyways, so what's wrong with the Suzuki Quad Runner 300 is well, it's my grandfather's. He's had it for since it came out in 92. He's had it since then. Well, I think he bought it in 93, and he's had it forever. It's been in the family for years, and I mean years. It's been in the family for years. And I only had one owner, which is obviously my grandfather. I don't think it had anybody. I don't think it had another owner. I'm not too sure. But anyways, he's had it forever, and then 15 years ago or so, I don't know, maybe a little less than that. He passed away in a motorcycle accident, and then my nana had it forever. The grandkids. She tried to drive it around, but the battery would be always dead for some unknown reason, and so she gave up on it. My other uncle, on my mother's side of the family, he my uncle he's always tampered with it. He drove it around from here and there, and then we just, it was just there for grandkids to drive. And sure enough, it sat for about 3 years, and then I've been trying to look for an ATV for well over a year, I'd say. Well, maybe a little bit longer than that. Now, I've always said, I want one, yada, 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 whatever. And then all of a sudden, just in my head, I wanted my grandmother's ATV. I've been saying it for a while now, and I met my aunt and my uncle at Walmart one day, and she almost spilt the beans of what's going to happen, which I'll be telling you in a few minutes. She almost spilt the beans. So she almost told me what's going on with my grandmother's ATV. Good, and then good thing she didn't, because that would have been a surprise. But anyways, a couple days passed, and it's my birthday, right? So I get a card, some money, whatever. And I open up the card, and it smelled really thick. I was like, what the hell? Anyways, I opened up the card and I looked and there's a piece of paper in there. I was like, okay, so I grabbed the piece of paper. I was very, very, very shocked. I was speechless to see the ownership of my grandmother's ATV, and she passed it on to me. So the ATV was mine. There was a note explaining everything, whatever. It needed some work. It sat for 3 years when I first got it, so it needed carburetor rebuild. The gas tank needed to be cleaned out because obviously it sat for 3 years and the gas tank was dirty and probably gunked up as far as I know. Who knows? And I think that was it. Oh, I mean, I don't know about the front brakes. The front brakes on my ATV used to work really good up till I had a situation in my other grandmother's property. I wouldn't really say her property, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain that because let's just say our friend's property. I'm just gonna say that because I don't really know how else to put it. So the brakes used to work really well. I mean, there was nothing it needed besides carburetor rebuild and gas cleaning. So I mean, when me, my dad, and Liam went to go first pick it up, my grandmother told me a story of how my dad used to hate snakes and whatever, because I guess there was a little spot in the property where there'd be a little bit of snakes. So my grandmother told me the story. Dad's like, "Oh yeah, I hate snakes," and Liam are eating me off at this. So as we were talking about it, me and Liam were kind of tinkering around, looking around the bike, whatever. And then we proceeded to start moving it. And I said, my grandmother finished her story. And as soon as we moved the ATV halfway, my grandma was like, "Oh, look, snake!" And my dad started jumping. I'm pretty sure he said, "Jesus Christ." Or I don't know. I don't really want to swear not much in the live stream, but I'm pretty sure that's how he expressed his, whatever. And I guess when we got in the truck and we all started laughing, it was funny. It was kind of a coincidence, how my grandmother was starting to talk about snakes, and we moved the bike halfway, and then there was a snake under the bike. It was just a little garden snake. It wasn't anything serious. But anyways, we loaded that up in the trailer. We brought it home, and we wanted to see if it will give, like if it wanted to start. So we threw a little bit of fuel, just enough for it to idle. We didn't want to put too much in because obviously, the gas tank needed to be cleaned, and we didn't want to make the car any worse. So we threw a little bit of gas in, and yeah, we did that. My dad had a 97, 98 Ford Ranger XLT. He didn't. Yeah, we had that little truck there for a while, and we boosted the bike off of that because my dad didn't have one of those big booster packs. You plug into the wall, and it's like on wheels and stuff. My dad don't have that. He would need one if we had a big garage like my grandmother's. I'd probably say yeah, buy one, but my dad don't have the proper garage for that, so we had just car to car booster cables. So we hooked up to a '98 Ford Ranger and we boosted off of that. And she gave. I mean, we used a little bit of ether in it, and it was cranking. It was trying to start. It started. It ran. Yeah, I'll show you in a few minutes there, Liam. But anyways, my dad put some ether in it. It started up. Anyways, give me a few minutes. I'm going to do as requested. If I can figure I don't know how this. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm making pierogies, and yeah, I threw a little bit of seasoning salt, but not much. And I put some, what you call it, Frank's Red hot sauce. So that's why it looks orange like that, because I threw Frank's Red. It's a orange colored Frank's Red hot sauce. I can't remember what kind it is. I threw out the bottle because obviously it's empty. But anyways, so yeah, so my dad boosted it off the '98 Ford Ranger, and it ran. We threw some ether in it, and the thing would try to cut out. So as it was trying to cut out, my dad was trying to give it a little bit of gas. It was sort of helping, not really. If it, you press the gas, spray the ether, and then if it died, it would go higher. So it was kind of strange. But anyways, so we stopped, and it sat in the garage all winter because we got it in the fall. I think, yeah, no, I'm wrong. Actually, please excuse that. I need to correct myself. It did not set all winter. It did not sit all winter. That's my apologies. Um, yeah, so I sat for some parts of the fall. Aiden, I don't care about your live streams. You're just as bad YouTuber as I am, but I'm trying to be good here. So, yeah, nobody cares about your live streams. But anyways, you know, Liam is a better YouTuber than you. Just saying, you know. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Can't remember what was I gonna say. What was it? Oh yeah, so it sat for part of the fall, and then we called my dad. Well, my dad called his mechanic that we normally deal with, and he took the bike in. It was there for 2 weeks because Liam remembers. Yeah, I know I'm almost at 100 subs. I started realizing that, man. That's good. It's good. Anyways, King Liam knows how long it sat for. I believe it was 2 weeks. And then Thanksgiving was around the corner, so it was on the weekend of Thanksgiving. Our mechanic called and said it was ready, but we weren't gonna pick it up till the following weekend. And then we were going to my grandmother's on because we had our Thanksgiving dinner the day before Thanksgiving. Because then we went to my grandmother's, and my dad's side of the family on Thanksgiving, the actual day. And we weren't going to pick my four-wheeler up till the following day. And I guess my dad went for a small ATV run with Liam. And at the time, they owned the Orion. And I guess I don't know if you guys took the Orion out or not. I can't remember, but they went for an ATV run. And, yeah, so I guess Liam or whatever, somebody said you should go pick up the quad runner or whatever. I don't know how they said it because I wasn't there, so they decided to go pick up the quad runner. I gave my dad the money to pay our mechanic if he ever whenever he goes there and I'm not there. So I guess Liam and them surprised me, and we went the next day and drove it. It was good for a while, and then unfortunately I did my mistake, which was stupid. The mistake was, I'll tell you in a few minutes. I'm gonna get my food ready. Give me a second. The mistake I did, well, first of all, my uncle wanted to go to a person's house, and there's two ways to get to this person's house. One, you can go on the road, but you can get caught. Two, you just only by trail. So we had to go by trail. And the only way, if you go by trail, the only way to get into the property is you have to cross this river crossing. So, I mean, my brakes, I don't know, for some reason my brakes were just starting to seize up a little bit, but it was still working okay. But anyways, so Liam was on the back of me, my dad was on his 304 track, and then my uncle decided to take my grandfather's 450 Honda 4 track. And we all went to the property. So we obviously got to the river crossing. Took us about a few minutes to get there. I wasn't sure how deep the water was at the time. And so yeah. So there was lots of shallow parts, and then there was a little bit of dark spots, and obviously it's the black hole, which is the deepest. Stupid. I guess there was a bit of a current at the time. My dad says, "Follow me. Do not go off the course because you will drown the bike." So what do? We go in about halfway down the river crossing. My uncle decided to go the stupid route for some unknown reason. I don't know why. Anyways, so we went down the dumb route, and I guess because I have an electric fan on my bike, and I can throw it into 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, diff lock, high, low, super low. I had it in 2-wheel drive and high gear. Stupid me didn't even think I should have threw it in 4-wheel drive. I did not throw it in 4-wheel drive. It was a 2-wheel drive. So that pulled in. The problem with my bike is the way my bike is made. The engine and all the parts is way in the back. So all the weight's in the back, and there's like no weight in the front. So when I have two people in the bike and I try and steer, the bike would start lifting up just a little bit off the ground. So all the weight's in the back. So the bike's flat on the ground, and I have two people plus the engine on the back, which creates more weight to the back and less weight in the front. And every time I steer, it would go like this, and then try and steer. That I need to solve. I need to ask my dad if we can put some weight in the front. I mean, there is a little bit, but not enough. But anyways, at the time, I had no weight in the front, which caused the current to pull me in the black hole. And I said, screw it, let's see if I can make it, which was not the smartest thing in the world. Sure enough, I drowned my bike. Now, like, the whole bike was in the water, but the front end was just poking out. And King Liam was in the water. All you see is his little head sticking out of the water. And then when I got out, I guess I lost. Well, my dad had a back seat thing on his back of his 4-track, and well, we used that because I didn't have a back seat at the time at my bike. So Liam used that cushion thing to sit on, and we ended up losing that in the water. And Liam dived in for it. He'd rather risk his life for an ATV seat, so he ended up jumping in the water for it, and he got it back, and the bike was still running, like literally still running. And stupid me, I was gonna shut it off, and my dad said, "No, don't shut it off." So we ended up keeping it going. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, so my uncle just stood there for a few minutes, just staring at me, and then they started helping. We got the bike out. It was steaming like hell. It was like a little steamroller. Then it quit, and then it started back up, but it sounded really rough. So we get to the property finally. That air box was like a freaking pool. It was like the whole box was like filled with water, and the air box was extremely wet. The oil, obviously, there was oil in or water in the oil. There was water in the oil, so obviously it was creamy, but we didn't worry about that right now. It was fine. But when you get a chance, guys, if you had a situation where there's water in the oil, you should change it right away. Us, we wasn't really a priority at the time, but we should have changed it. But we didn't have all the stuff, obviously, so. So my dad cleaned it out, the air box, and tried to dry off the freaking air filter, but it took a long time because the stove that was in the house wasn't that good. So then my uncle decided he wanted to try the bike out and see if it was okay. So he was going to drive it back, and we started it up. It started up. It ran. It was running okay. He drives up the hill. Sure enough, the brakes completely seized up this time. Before I left, it was seized up a little bit, then freed itself. Now it was completely seized up. And we gave it kicks and kicks and kicks, and sometimes it would go, sometimes it wouldn't. So my dad ended up driving it back. I drove my grandfather's 4-wheeler, and then my frickin' uncle drove my dad's bike, which he almost blew up one time because he just kept on. Because he owns automatics. So my uncle has automatic ATVs, and he's so used to automatic. He's like, he doesn't want to shift. He just wants to go, right? So he almost blew up the bike one time. And, no, unfortunately, he didn't. So it was good then. Anyways, we get back, and, we didn't, because we didn't have time to look at the bike. It was just pretty much the end of the day, and supper was, like, ready, and yada, yada, yada. So it wasn't really a priority at the time. By the time we get back out there, it was winter time. So the air filter was completely frozen because we had some freezing rain and then winter obviously started, so we had about a foot of snow. And I wanted to. I mean, the bike was good. You can still drive it, and there was nothing wrong with it. So obviously, we looked at it, and the oil we didn't change for a while, but we made sure it was okay. The oil wasn't really that good. It was sort of creamy and that. And my front brakes. My front brakes. It took us some time to free it and whatever. And yeah, so we had to take the airbox off, and it took about an hour or so to dry it off because we had a really good wood stove at the time. So we put the air filter above the wood stove, but not close to it because we obviously didn't want it to catch on fire, or we didn't want it to melt, the plastic on it melt. So we threw that on top of the thing, and it took about an hour to dry off. It had so much water soaked into it, you can literally fill like probably about 2 or 3 cups and 3.5 cups of water. That's how much there was in it. Plus, my little glove compartment was completely full of ice, so it took us. So whenever that melted in the summer, I drained it out and whatever. So that happened, and we drove around, and then halfway through the wintertime, my front right ball joint went in it. So then obviously the wheel was wiggling around really bad. So my dad said, no, can't drive it. So I was upset, and it sat for the rest of the winter time. It sat for the rest of the winter, obviously. It took us a long time to find a ball joint. A long time. Because obviously the bike, I think the bike I have is like almost rare, almost. And it's very hard to find parts for. It's a 92 a Quadrunner 300 Suzuki. So if you guys are wondering what bike it is, you'll see lots of videos on my channel about it. So anyways, so it took us a while to find the part, and finally, I mean, I found a few ball joints, but they weren't for the right bike. I mean, it was for the exact same bike, but different size, motor, and obviously a different year. So, I mean, I was getting really pissed off because the King quads are more popular than because the quad runners. Quad runners are. I mean, the quad runners. I don't know. King quads are more popular apparently. So there was a lot of King. There was more King quad parts for the exact same year of my bike because King in the '90s and the '80s series King quads and quad runners are the same bike. So for whatever reason, the King quads are more popular. So there was more King quad parts than anything else. And it was hard. I've seen some quad runner parts here and there, but they're like for an '86 250 quad runner, an '87. So you'll see that around. But anyways, I found a few quad runner parts here and there. I found over the past few weeks as we speak, because I've been looking around just for fun, you know. But anyways, at the time, I had some really hard time. And my dad's neighbor found this dealership, a Suzuki dealership. They had the parts we need, so we went there. We just got the ball joint and whatever. It was a little while before we put it back on, and the quad runner was back on its feet. And then my dad took the front brakes off, so I only have back brakes, which is really all I need. Who needs front brakes? But I mean, if you were to go in events and stuff, they would probably require you to do front brakes. But I mean, who the hell wants to put a bike that old in like an event, eh? Unless it was like really in shape, like, you know. But whatever. And so yeah, we fixed that up. And by the way, did I ever mention that whenever Liam and them surprised me with the quad runner, it cost only $180 just to get it fixed and back on its feet after 3 years sit. Anyways, So yeah, everything went well. Yeah, whatever. And I took it out for a couple speed runs on the on this dirt road. It was a pretty long dirt road, and I went like it goes about 90 miles an hour. Or I think that's the proper way to say it. I only pushed it to 70 because I didn't want to go any faster than that. So 70 miles an hour. You'll see there's a few speed runs on the channel. So if you guys want to go check that out, you can just type in Phase Rainbow Suzuki, and you might see it in there or something. I don't know. But anyways, so you'll see that, and I got it up to 70 miles an hour. I didn't want to push it any further than that, so we did that and ran good. Then the freaking Universal's joints, or U joints, went in it, and drove around with bad Universal joints, which is not a good idea, but I did it anyway. But I went easy on the bike, and bike survived. I mean, if you go hard on it, then you're screwed. So we changed both universal joints, and the bike's good. And then this past winter, the one universal joint on the left side of the bike decided to break, and it's still brand new. The freaking universal joints are almost not even a year old yet, and just the one broke. And also, so the tire in that, and then this little fin, I don't know what you call that, but anyways, that broke off. I guess my grandfather welded it back in the day, and the weld finally came apart. So that part's got to be re-welded. It's sitting in the garage as we speak. I started it here and there. I might have done a couple of videos on some cold starts on it, so you might see that on the channel. And yeah, I mean, it's supposed to go in the garage soon, so I'm because my dad's Kim Liam's quad runner, or not quad runner, Honda 4-track is in the shop as we speak. So I'm hopefully the mechanic we deal with, our mechanic, fixes it up soon, and then hopefully my dad, when he has time, he brings my quad runner 300 over to our mechanic, and it'd be a little while before I get that back on its feet, because with just one person doing a freaking universal joint, man, it's hard. Because when we did it the first time, the guy said it was very hard to do. So I mean, it's gonna cost a little bit because it has to be re-welded. The one joints, I don't know if it has to be, but I know the part that also holds the wheel has to be re-welded. So cost me about $200 maybe. Oh god. Oh, tired. I'm not really tired, but you get those days, lazy days, right? But anyways, yeah, so that's probably gonna cost me about a little over $200. My thing is, I was hoping to sell the Orion and put the money towards the bike, which I'm obviously still gonna do, but I was hoping to do it whenever the quad runner is in the shop. I don't think that's gonna happen. We have a couple of mechanics that might willing. I know we have one mechanic that's willing to fix the bike, but I don't know exactly what my dad wants to do with it yet. So I don't know if he's going to take it to our main mechanic or his buddy that he works with. So I don't know, because my dad's buddy that he works with has a Quad Runner 250, exact same bike as mine, but obviously a 250. And I think it's the same year as mine, but 250. So I mean, his is a little difficult to work on because everything is so crammed in together. Mine has a bit more open space because mine is a bit of a bigger bike. And it has more open space than the 250s. The 250s, their parts are so hard to get into. And from what I was told, I mean, I drove a 250 on the 4-track back in the day, and that wasn't bad. I mean, there's a lot of experience. I mean, I know the guy who owns the old 250 I used to drive, and believe me, she's seen better days. The bike's not even worth it anymore. I'm surprised the fucking thing's holding together still, and it's still running. I mean, it's falling apart a little bit, but it's their bike. They can do whatever they want to it. But I am a little disappointed, though. That's been mistreated extremely bad. So, but anyways, that's what's going on. The quad run is still in the garage, sitting. And yeah, so I'm gonna probably eat in that, guys. This wasn't supposed to be a whole long live stream, but 35-minute live stream. It's not bad. But I do got stuff to do, and I want to get eaten, and then I have a couple hours before I have to go to work. And then I got somebody watching YouTube, and got Liam and Aiden. Well, obviously, probably you guys are not watching my stream. I don't know if I can tell or not, but I do got somebody watching on YouTube tonight, so I don't know. So, anyways, I figured I'll stream a little bit longer, I guess. I'm eating pierogies. And why do they look so orange like that? Not really. It's not really. It looks like really orange in the camera, but in person it's not. So I threw a little bit of seasoning salt and some other seasons I had in the cupboard. And then I put regular, actually, yeah, it's a regular orange colored Frank's Red Hot Sauce. And to dip, I have Frank's Red Hot Sauce, chili sauce, whatever, I don't know. It's good stuff. The first time I tried this, I was at my ex-girlfriend's place. I was dating her at the time. I tried it out, and I liked it, and I've been buying it since, so... It was good. It was very good. So, on Liam's side, he's gonna be going to a couple poker runs, and I don't know what he's doing. And yeah, so I won't be going to his house for a little while. I might try and live stream more often on this channel. I don't know what I'm gonna live stream about, but hey, I might do what Liam did and Krusty Aiden did a little while ago. Was live stream like that. I might do that. I might end the stream now. You know, when I'm done my stuff, I'll go upstairs and I'll live stream while I'm on the computer, and I'll show you guys how to use Panzoid.com and how to make intros and that. I tried to do a video before and it didn't turn out. Well, why not? I'll let my phone charge up and then we'll do a live stream on how to use Panzoid. So I figured I'd do that. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this live streaming channel, make sure to subscribe, smash the like button, and if you guys are new to my main channel, Phase Raymond Cold Starts, which is one I'm on, go like and subscribe. If you guys are new to my gaming channel, Phase Optical 247, go check that out as well. I mean, there's videos I'm gonna be making, which I just really have to have the time to do. I'm gonna go make that, and I'll try and post it on my gaming channel. I don't know when. It's gonna be quite a long time before I can get it going. I mean, I don't know. I had a clip before. I don't think it turned out really good, so I know how to post videos from PS4. Like on your PlayStation, when you save like video clips and that and pictures, I can put it on a stick and put it on YouTube. I know how to do it, so I mean, I might do like a little video montage. I mean, if Liam has saved clips too, I want to. Kim Liam, if you see this, in the next few weeks, hopefully before or after my camping trip or your camping trip, which today, I don't know if you guys are coming to stay the weekend or whatever, but before that or after that, I want you to come. If I give you a stick, or should I say, I want you to show me your video clips, any funny video clips. I'll edit it for you. I'll also put it on a stick, then we'll post it on your channel. Your gaming channel. So I figured we can do that. And, like on YouTube, how they had like those music for, GTA Thug Life, or those types of music they have or whatever. I'll put like sound effects on, and if you hear cursing, I'll put like the dolphin noise on. Like one of my YouTubers I watch all the time. It's really funny. So if you see that, Liam, I want to do that with you, and I'll also do it to my channel too. So if you guys want to see that, stay tuned, but it'll be a long time before we do it. So anyways, that's what's going to go on. And if you guys want to are new to King Liam's channel, obviously look at King Liam. Make sure to go subscribe, smash the like button if you guys wish. If you guys want to see some more live streams, he did a little live stream there a while ago, and if you guys want to see it, go check it out. Krusty Aiden did the same thing. If you guys want to see his channel, go check it out. They're currently gone. Somebody's watching my live stream, so I don't know who the heck is that. Probably one of my subscribers or just some random guy. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so that's what they're doing. Or they're going to WrestleMania or WWE. I don't know. To me, it's the same goddamn thing, but I don't know. So they're going to probably go to that tomorrow. They're supposed to make a video of them, going in the car and whatever. They were supposed to do that, so I'm hoping they do it, because the one Aiden did when he went to his basketball game was really good, so I'm hoping they'll do the same thing like that. And so yeah, there's pretty much it, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna eat, clean up the kitchen and that, and we'll go upstairs and we'll do another live stream. So it probably won't be for about 20 minutes. So we'll see you guys then. You guys take care. The only thing I need to know is how to end this goddamn live stream. And you do that. No. So anyways, guys, yeah, so catch you guys later. Peace. I know why I did that. So yeah, so you know, so I was gonna say something, I can't remember. So yeah, I'll end the live stream, so it'll be about 20 minutes before I do another live stream upstairs, and we'll see you guys then. Take care now.